He found a photo of himself sleeping, but he lives alone. Before you go to sleep tonight, check your phone gallery. Because if you ever find a photo of yourself sleeping and you live alone, do not delete it. Evan lived by himself in a small apartment on the 6th floor. No roommate, no pets, no spare key outside. Every night he locked the door, checked the chain, turned off the hallway light, and left his phone face down beside the bed. Nothing strange had ever happened there. Until one morning Evan woke up and found his phone on the floor. The screen was already open to his gallery. At the top was a photo he had never taken. 3:17 a.m. It showed Evan sleeping in bed. His back was turned to the room. The blanket covered one shoulder. A thin line of light came from under the bedroom door. At first, Evan thought he must have taken it by accident. Then he saw the angle. The photo was taken from the far corner of the bedroom near the closet. Evan searched the apartment. The front door was still locked from the inside. The windows were closed. The chain was still on. Nothing was missing. Only the closet door was open slightly. That afternoon, Evan sent the photo to his grandmother. He expected her to tell him not to worry. Instead, she called him immediately. Her voice sounded different. "Why did you take a sleeping photo after midnight?" Evan said, "I didn't." For a few seconds, she said nothing. Then she whispered, "Old people used to say, never photograph someone sleeping after midnight." Evan frowned. "Why?" His grandmother said, "Because when a person sleeps, they are not fully here. A photo may catch what is left behind." Evan almost laughed. Then she asked, "And why is that old chair beside your closet?" Evan looked at the photo again. In the dark corner, half hidden in shadow, stood a small wooden chair. Evan did not own that chair. That night, he refused to sleep in the bedroom. He sat in the living room with all the lights on, his phone on the table in front of him. At 3:17 a.m., the screen lit up. One new photo. Evan opened it with shaking hands. The photo showed him sitting on the couch, wide awake, staring at the bedroom door. And behind him, near the dark hallway, stood the old wooden chair, closer than before. Before sunrise, Evan left the apartment. He checked into a motel across town. He locked the door, pushed a chair against it, closed the curtains, and placed his phone on the desk, far from the bed. For the first time in 3 nights, he fell asleep. When he woke up, the room was quiet. The door was still locked. The chair was still against it. His phone was still on the desk. For one moment, Evan thought it was over. Then the screen lit up. One new photo, 3:17 a.m. The picture showed Evan asleep in the motel bed. But it was not taken from the desk. It was taken from the corner of the room. Beside the bed was the old wooden chair. This time, someone was sitting in it. The face was hidden in darkness. Only one pale hand rested on the armrest. On the wall above Evan's sleeping body, 4 words had been written. "You brought it here." Evan never returned to that apartment. He threw the phone into a river the next morning. But 3 weeks later, on his new phone, a photo appeared. 3:17 a.m. It showed Evan asleep in his new apartment. The old chair was beside his bed, empty. And the photo had been taken from the chair. If you enjoy quiet folklore mysteries like this, subscribe for more strange stories hidden in the dark.